Hello, everybody. Hello, and welcome to Conversations. I'm sorry, Talk to Me Thursday. Look, got my days all confused together. Today is Talk to Me Thursday, and my name is Pamela Stone, and I am your host. And so today I have brought on again another entity of At the Table. You see them down, you see the ticker going on down at the bottom of the screen. This is At the Table. They're coming here. They are an amazing organization that is here in Columbus, Ohio. If anybody would like to drop any questions, I will read it to them as we go. This is all about having fun, informative. Hello, Deshawn. Deshawn says hello to everybody. So if you have any questions as we're going through this fun time, they're coming here to inform us to know what they're doing and how they're working and how we as a community can help at the table. Deshawn says, hello, beautiful ladies. So before I would like to first person I'd like to introduce you to is Denise Pittman. She is the co-CEO of At the Table. And so, Miss Denise, how are you doing today?
I am great. I'm great. I'm excited to be here, grateful to be alive.
I know that's right. Absolutely. So, how are you dealing with the social distancing going on?
Oh my gosh. Since I am a social person, it's kind of hard for me because I love seeing people, I love seeing faces. So, at times it's hard and at times it's like, well, I adjust well. Get used to the new normal.
So true, so true. Well, I wish you and your family and all the best, and hopefully we're over the hump, and soon we'll be able to get whatever the norm of social distancing will be. But hopefully we'll get to it soon, sooner than later, sooner than later. So as we start beginning, so tell our listeners a little bit about yourself.
Well, again, I am Denise Pittman. I have three beautiful adult children now. I have a 27-year-old, I have a 24-year-old, and I have one that just turned 19. So I
Wow.
have two boys and a girl. I have a wonderful husband, very supportive spouse. Um, and I am a hairstylist. I have a couple multiple businesses online. a Currently a paparazzi consultant. Um, I have an online hair business, and I also have a wig business, Maven Hair, online. So
Nice.
that's a little bit about me. I am also a going on 8-year cancer survivor and a
Yay.
year lupus survivor. Yes. So that's it about me.
That's amazing. That is
Mhm.
so amazing. And congratulations to all, to all. Keep it going here. Plus your energy is so high. It's amazing. So you're an amazing woman and you rock. So let me ask you this, and I've been meaning to ask everybody, as I have been at the table, how did At the Table birth? Where was it birthed and how did it become where it is now?
Well, I think basically it was birthed a long time ago before we even like spoke it out of our mouths to come together. It was birthed through two women just coming together and just collaborating and talking about networking with women and the different many hats that we as women wear. And how we could help the next woman and the next generation to be developed, as in ways that maybe we weren't developed, when we were younger coming up. So that's how it was birthed. Yes.
Love it. I love it. So at the table, I'll let you tell them because I will go ahead and I will be on. But at the table, at the table does impact young ladies and young women. Tell the audience how we do that.
I'm sorry, can you say that again?
I sure can. So at the table impacts young ladies as Israel as well as young women. meaning the Thrive program, as well as our women wellness empowerment luncheon. Tell the audience how that works and how it's done.
Well, how we empower women is we do have like a scholarship that's in my name. Also, where we give out the scholarship every year. We gave out our first scholarship last year to Miss Israel. And we were so excited to do that. And we give that out at our ATT Well luncheon. So if you guys are interested in coming down to the luncheon when we have our next event, come on down. And if you want to donate, you can donate to our worthy cause, because the it's a worthy cause. Yeah.
Absolutely. It is very worthy. As a co-CEO,
we also give out care packages too to our
yes,
our recipients as well.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
So, as a co-CEO, where do you see at the table in the next 5 years?
I see at the table growing and developing, whereas we have like a building, a staff, we have developmental programs that are, whereas the things that we teach in Thrive, it's more on an adult level from 19 to 30-year-olds, where we can teach them life skills. We can teach them, and we have different facilitators coming in to teach these programs. Teach them life skills, things that they may not have gotten from their parents.
Exactly.
Money goals, how to set goals for their money, and how to dream, because sometimes people don't know how to dream.
Absolutely.
Where they had to help raise their siblings, so and they had to help their parents, where they really don't know how to really dream for themselves, or they're always servicing someone else, that they forget about themselves. So I see programs developing that aspect, and teaching them that they are enough, teaching them self-worth, and how they are valued, that they are loved. Yeah.
Absolutely. I so agree with you. And I need to apologize for your title. I'm sorry. I meant to say you're the co-founder, co-president of At the Table. I apologize for that. I do apologize. As we're going through this social distancing, what's a tip you can give our listeners right now? Just any tip. What would you give them?
I would give them how to be aware. It's okay to be aware of your emotions. It's okay to be aware of how you're feeling. It's okay, and just know that everything's gonna work out. Stay calm, stay safe, and do what you have to do. If you go through depression, seek a counselor. They do have counselors online. Yeah. So that's what I would say to the viewers. Just to stay calm, stay safe, and reset. This is a time that we can reset our mind, the way we were doing business the old way. Maybe God wants to give you something new, something that's new and refreshing, So with this, we come out with a better attitude, better behavior, try speaking to your neighbor. Sometimes we're so busy that we're not intentionally paying attention to the things around us. So sometimes those are the things that we need to do in order to, be better.
Absolutely. You're so right about that. I like that. That was good. So let me ask you this. Let's do something fun. So what is something fun that you would like the listeners, followers know about you?
I crochet. I'm very creative. And I do crochet. I like making scarves. I like making like little booties, things of that nature. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Now, when I come to you for my long list of things, don't be surprised. Real quick, Shantae Hudson says, hello, leading ladies.
Hello.
Hello.
So now, before we move on to Israela, real quick, tell our listeners and followers, where can they learn more about At the Table?
Yes, you can go to our Facebook at the Table. You can also go to our IG page, At the Table Rocks, and you can go to our website at attrinc.org.
Absolutely. So if there's anybody out there, as we're going through here, if there's anybody out there that would like to ask these ladies, these beautiful ladies, any questions about how they got involved with At the Table, if you want to know more or getting involved with how to get involved with At the Table, what perfect time. I have someone here that can answer you the question on how you can get more involved with At the Table. So please drop in here and ask the questions. No question. We're here for a little bit, so why not enjoy us and ask it right here? We'll be able to help serve everybody, right? So real quick, thank you, Miss Denise. That was awesome. We thank you for coming. So hang on here as we bring on the next amazing young lady, and this is Israela. Israela is actually the first recipient of the Denise Pittman Scholarship. She received a scholarship last year. So how are you doing, ma'am?
I'm great. How are you?
I am good. I am awesome. Thank you for joining us. This is great that we all three get to be on here.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. So what you been up to? What you been doing lately?
I've just been working on finals at this point. It's going to the end of the year, so it's a really busy time with like studying and writing papers and final projects and everything. But I'll be done here in the next week or so, which I'm very excited about. So yeah.
Before we all joined on here, I was asking Israel actually had said it's a year. I can't believe the time has gone by so fast.
Yes. Yeah, it definitely has gone by so fast.
So as you were a recipient of the scholarship, how did the scholarship, or what did it do for you?
It definitely helped alleviate a lot of the stress I had about like financial things. I didn't have to worry about books for my first year, which was great. It helped paid for my book expenses for first and second semester. So that was a weight lifted off of my shoulders for sure. So yeah, it was very helpful. I didn't have to sort of like just worry about things that I shouldn't have to worry about for my first year. I was able to like truly focus on what I needed to focus on and start off the year strong. And hopefully I'm ending the year strong. We'll find out when the grades come out. But yeah, it was very helpful.
That's cool. Real quick, before we end the program, I wanted to ask you, so what are you majoring in?
I'm majoring in musical theater at Kent State University. So really excited about that. It's a lot of singing and dancing and acting. Yeah.
I love it. I love it. So Denise, real quick, before we go back, I'm gonna ask Israel the last question. If anybody wants to know more about the scholarship, where can they get more information, or what can they do from here?
You can go to attrinc.org, and also you can follow our at info.attrinc.org page, and you can check the scholarship out right there.
Absolutely. Well, before we close it out, the time has gone by so fast, but real quick, Israel, I have two questions. So the first question I'm going to ask you, so what's your future plans?
So really uncertain right now just because of the whole pandemic of like when theater's gonna open back up and everything. But hopefully by the time I graduate, in theater will start getting back to normal and like crowds will be able to gather again. So my goal has always been to first graduate, of course, and have some pretty great grades and things. And then hopefully Broadway, or book a tour, like a national tour with the show. I just don't want to be broke right out of college. I want to just make sure I'm booked. I have some type of job in the arts, and I'm a professional performer. Yeah.
Cool. That is so cool. How exciting. So, when you get big in Broadway, you have to remember us at the table. So,
Of course. Of course.
don't forget us when you're on Broadway and stuff. We come to you. Don't forget us.
I won't forget. I promise.
Okay, great. That's great. And lastly, real quick, what is something fun you would like the listeners and followers to know about you?
Ooh, let me think. Oh gosh, I don't know. I love the show Glee. I'm watching it for the third time, like all the way through for the third time. So I've had a lot of time on my hands, and I'm like, I remember most of the parts of it, and so I'm like able to sing along and stuff. But then there's still parts that surprise me because it's like I always wait a while to watch it again. But yeah, I'm like obsessed with Glee. So
Listen, I have watched it twice, so no. Me too. And here's the worst part: I've had my grandchildren sit and watch it with me the second time.
Yep.
So I totally get with you on that piece of it. And then lastly, my last question is: so with all the social distancing going on, how have you been doing?
It was really rough in the beginning just because I'm like Miss Denise said, like I'm such a social person as well. And I love to hang out with my friends and go out. Like I'm not a homebody at all. So it was really, really rough. But school has definitely kept me busy. I've been able to get my work done, I think more effectively and like focus on it. But I'm ready to get out for sure.
I understand, me too. I'm an introvert, so me saying that I'm ready to get out is something else as well. Well, in closing, Denise, what would you like to tell our listeners?
I would like to tell them to stay calm, be safe, and don't stress. Don't stress. If you need to go somewhere, go to the grocery store and come back home.
Right. And Israela, what would you like to leave the audience here? The last thing, would you like to leave the audience?
I would say, just be optimistic about the whole thing. I know a lot of people that, I've talked to them about how they feel about the pandemic and everything. And there's just a lot of pessimism and just like, we're never going to get out of here. This is, everything's going to be different. And though it's true that things are going to be different, I think just like the ride, like getting there, it'll be easier if you have an open mind and you're optimistic about it and you're staying safe, you're following, the directions and the precautions that you have to follow. So yeah, just keep a clear mind would be what I have to say. Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Well, ladies, our time is up. This went by so fast. Thank you for joining me. You guys are both amazing. It was great. So real quick, everybody, this was, my name is Pam Stone, and I am the host of Talk to Me Thursday. So for a while now, for a couple months, or hopefully to the end of the year, I will be able to bring on At the Table as a Horror individuals that play some major parts at the table on here, so you can learn more about At the Table, hear more about At the Table, and see what's going on at the table. Until next week, next Thursday at this time, I will have another amazing woman that sits at the table, executive board. Again, we thank you all. And as I always end with, you guys rock if no one's ever told you, and you're amazing. And listen, you're a blessing. So be a blessing to somebody else. Until next week, everyone. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you.